Again, you're comparing yourself to other people, and don't do that. And I'll admit it, I do it myself all the time. Comparing myself to other people. But you also don't know what those people are struggling with. You also don't know what's going through those people's minds. Maybe they're jealous of you at the same time as you're jealous of them. And again, real fast, I'm going to talk about birthdays though. I gotta say cheers, 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 everybody, cheers. What are you celebrating? What are we celebrating, may I ask? Well, you know what? We made it a whole year on making a podcast, guys. Whole bunch of Wednesdays in a row. Actually, for now, when this video drops, 53 Wednesdays of the whole year on March 27, 2024. We made a podcast. Before we get into the video, but this month, we're gonna talk about our childhood and how it affected our, future selves and stuff like that. So that's gonna be cool to talk about. But before we get to that, it's kind of cool that I didn't know my pod was gonna be like this. Honestly, I didn't know I was gonna have a subject each month and stuff like that. That wasn't planned when I first started. When I first started, I didn't know how much I was gonna talk about my faith. When I first started, I didn't know what was gonna happen. I guess what was I gonna talk about? I was it was just kind of I was winging it at first and stuff like that, and then there's 1 month when I was talking about the beginning of it. I started talking about depression, anxiety, and all that. It occurred to me, I'm oh, let me have a subject each month. So it's kind of cool that I stuck with that. And it made me making this podcast so much easier. It's crazy too. I mean, I gained some subscribers, I lost some subscribers, but hey, that's what's gonna happen, Some videos got more attention than other videos. Some videos didn't get as much as attention as I thought it was going to. Some videos got more attention than I thought it was going to. That's the point of life. You never know what to expect. You never know what's going on. And today we're going to talk about being in our 20s. Because me, who's turning 24 this year, it's hitting me. I'll admit it. It kind of feels like I'm going through a mid-20 crisis. I sometimes think, I'm dang, did I miss out on life? I kind of wish I have a time machine. I wish I can go back and change the past. But here's the thing, though. Us as humans, we can't change the past, And as they say, everything happens for a reason, because it does. You're not the same person as you were in high school. You have to remember that. Like I said, though, you can't change the past, but here's the thing about in life, what you can do is you can change the future. Okay? You saw yourself as this person in the future. Don't be like that. Be the version of yourself that you want to be. Okay? If you want to be a parent, be the best parent ever. Okay? If you want to succeed in life, you work hard at that job, Keep it up. Don't give up. Don't give up on your dreams. And even better, pray. Talk to God more. Understand God's timing for sure. I think I made a podcast about that. Most likely. I made so many. This is my 53rd episode, okay? Give me a break. I don't know what I talked about. But again, today we're going to talk about being in our 20s and stuff like that. Because it's so weird to think about, being in your 20s. It's super weird. Okay? We got people that are pregnant. We got people that have 2 kids already. We got people that are already in their career. We got people that still have the same job from high school. We got people that are married now. People that are settled in. People that are still living at their parents' house. People that are already got their own place. Okay? You don't know what to expect in life. Stuff like that. And it's especially in high school where you just, in a way, you do. You kind of take that stuff for granted. You want out of high school so bad. And you're just I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. What can you not wait for? struggling on paying rent, figuring out life. But here's the thing for me, though. I didn't like high school. I struggled. I was stuck. I was trapped. I didn't like my teenage years. Honestly, I don't mind being in my 20s. Sometimes do I struggle with money? Yes. But I still try to live it up. Okay, I go traveling by myself. I got in a career when I was 18. I still don't have this thing mastered down. 100% I don't. Because guess what? Guess what, guys? In life, no one has this down. Nobody has life down. Also, I had to bring this up too, though. My high school self, I'm not the same person as I was. So again, you always look at people from high school, okay? Again, this is going out to the people that are in their 20s right now. And you see these people and you're just like, they were the biggest jerks in high school. Why did they get this? Why did they get that? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I didn't expect so-and-so to be like that. What? Like, that caught me off guard. Wait, so-and-so is still friends? Like, dude, it's been 5 years. Like, didn't you guys make new friends? Okay, you also have to think and realize that you're not the same person as you were in high school, okay? Like, people can change. You changed in the past. I hope you did. And again, like us in our 20s, we look at other 20-year-olds. You're going to do that your whole life. Because I also remember when I was 16, I was looking at people that already had their license, people that already had jobs, some people that were already moved out of their parents' house, some people that already had kids. Okay, your whole life you're going to look at like people like that. In your 30s also. In your 40s also. In your 50s. Okay? Live your life and think about your life. Don't think about others. Don't try to compare yourself to those other people. Okay? Maybe so-and-so already found the one. Maybe so-and-so already has that house. Okay? But guess what? If you work hard enough, maybe you might get that plan that you always wanted. But here's the thing about plans also. Yeah, they might backfire and they might not go the way that you wanted them to go. But at the same time, though, is like, you're going to look on that plan and you're just like, why did I even want to do that? Like, it's kind of crazy, too. When I was in high school, I wanted to be a firefighter. Because I didn't know what I wanted to do in life. When I was in high school, I used to vlog. I wouldn't expect me to be back in my 20s being on a podcast. So, again, that's the thing about life, and that's the thing about God's plan. You don't know what you're going to get. Again, it's all in God's timing. Now, right now, we're going to talk about birthdays real fast. These I just got to mention this. The older you get, the more you stress about your birthday. And I get it, I'm only turning 24, and it's weird. I feel old, but at the same time, though, people that are in their 60s, and I'll admit it, 60s and 50s, man, that sounds old, 100%. I'm just gonna say it. And though those people are just like, wow, you're still so young. Oh, you're so young. Oh, you're young. And then in our minds, though, we're just thinking like, am I? Because like I'm not feeling like it. I'm seeing these people succeed in life, and look at me. I'm way in the back. I don't have what these people have. How did this person get this and they're younger than me? They got farther in life than me, and they're already whatever. Again, you're comparing yourself to other people, and don't do that. And I'll admit it, I do it myself all the time. Comparing myself to other people. But you also don't know what those people are struggling with. You also don't know what's going through those people's minds. Maybe they're jealous of you at the same time as you're jealous of them. And again, real fast, I'm going to talk about birthdays, though. When you turn 16, you think that is such a huge deal. Because it is. Because you're like, yes, I can finally get my license. I can finally drive. Sadly, some people don't think like that. Some people are just like, I've been driving since I was 13. I don't need a license. I'm driving, or you just don't think about getting your license. And then some people, sadly, they judge on other people that do not have their license, but that's not the point of the video. But what I'm getting at is, though, then you turn 18 and you try to look at like different, because you're like, oh, I'm an adult now, I can vote now. Oh, I can vote now. That's it. Okay. And then you hit your 21st birthday. And if you're like me, where you kind of like found faith when you were like 20 years old, so when it came around your 21st birthday, you were kind of a little hesitant on what to do, because you're like, I don't want to go out partying, I don't want to really drink, but it is my 21st, so it's like, people make it a big deal, why not, kind of thing. But still, on people's 21st birthday, people go all out. They get all their friends together, they go on trips, or they'll like get all their friends together and go to the club and stuff like that, or they host a giant birthday party for it, because a 21st birthday is a big deal to a lot of, I'm going to say, a lot of worldly people. And your 21st birthday hits, and for a while, that's kind of it, honestly. Because you turn 22 and you're just like, oh, okay, it's my 22nd birthday now. You turn 23, okay. You're turning 24 and you're like, oh no, what do I do here? Okay. Then you especially turn 25 and you're like, I'm halfway to 50 right now. I'm halfway to 50. I don't know what I'm doing here. And then you hit 30, and then you hit 40, and then you hit 50. And you're like, I literally lived 50 years of my life. But that's besides the point. Alright, what I'm getting at is birthdays don't feel as special as they used to. Once after your 21st birthday, you just feel like you're getting older and you kind of regret more on your past. But here's the thing though. Look at it like this, okay? Your birthday is another day that you lived. Another day that you succeed in life, okay? Sadly, some people never even got a birthday before. But like I said, look at it like, look on your past, all those things that you succeeded, okay? Don't look at it like, what I didn't, because here's the thing, you did succeed in life, okay? You're living on to be whatever years old, okay? It's your birthday, live it up. Turn it up, celebrate. It's kind of sad. I used to love celebrating my birthday. I used to make a huge big deal about it. Now I'm just like, where do I go in life? What do I do here, God? Like, I'm praying. I need help. I don't know what to do. Don't worry, the pod is almost over, guys. I just got to talk about two things real fast, okay? Being in your 20s this is the scary part, is that we're getting older. We don't know what to do, like I said, in life. And then you're also, like, kind of looking at, like, older people, and you're noticing that these people that, especially, like, say, parents, or people that you grew up with, or, like, around that was older than you, and you start noticing things. You start seeing people losing their hair. You start seeing people's like backs going out, and people just getting old, and wrinkles, and like looking different. And you're looking at photos, but you also have to realize that you're looking older and you're seeming differently too. Okay, but at the same time though, it's kind of like you're kind of like freaking out, because you're also thinking like that's gonna be me one day. And that's why a lot of older people tell you to be grateful on your young years. Because it is a very true statement. Because, it's all going to go away. You running a marathon, or you lifting a whole bunch of weights and all that. Like, one day it's all going to go away. And some people do say live up their 20s, or they go bar hopping every weekend and stuff like that, and they spend their whole paycheck and stuff like that, or they these guys hook up with the most girls they can get with and stuff like that because it's a competition. But guess what? All that stuff that you living up in your 20s, they're going to be in their 40s and they're going to be holding on to that past selves for the rest of their lives because that was their so-called glory days. Okay? Just live in the moment. Just appreciate what you can get, okay? Life isn't a competition. Don't be comparing yourself to other people. Okay, again, we all wish we can turn back to whatever time. Oh, I had such a good time when I was this age. Did you really? Because you probably didn't, and you were probably wishing that you were the age that you are now, and yada, 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 and you thought you were going to succeed in life earlier than expected. But again, that's life. Okay? I remember there was so many prayers that I used to pray to God about, and they might have not happened. But some of the prayers that did happen in the past, I prayed about, did happen. So just try to keep it together, okay? Don't rush life. And another thing that I was going to talk about is, you guys ever go somewhere and people say, stay young forever? And you look at them and you're like, do I really want to be young? Like, why do you want to be this age again? Do you really want to be trying to figure out life? Do you really want to be struggling, trying to figure out where do I go from here? But guess what? That person that's telling you that, stay young forever, do it. Don't rush. Don't rush the process, okay? Just keep going. Again, if you want a family one day, focus on how you're going to be the best parent ever. If you want the most money, okay, figure out how you can make that money and succeed in life. Don't let the money get to you. That's not what I'm saying. But work hard for that money, okay? Being in our 20s, we're all figuring out life together, guys, without you even knowing it, okay? It is weird of where other people are in life. But again, that's life. It was out your throughout your whole childhood without you even knowing it. The other people were at a point in life than you. So yeah. That's the end of the pod. Thank you all for listening. I'll see y'all next Wednesday. Don't worry. God got you. It's all in his timing. Pray. If you're stressing, pray. That's all I can say. And talk to God. But peace, we out.